2XKO will be going into closed beta tomorrow, September 9th. We are finally here in AAO. Riot dropped a new article announcing what we can expect in the new beta. I hope y'all are as excited as I am, man. I've been consuming so much 2XKO content as I possibly could and discovered some dope creators in the process, man. Can't wait to see what we all can do for the game and the community. Alright, my bad. Let's cut the motherfucking chit chat and get into this article. What's new in the 2XKO closed beta? Starts September 9th. This article is by my boy Jules JP. Big Jules JP. Pause. 2XKO closed beta starts September 9th, 2025. We've changed a ton about the game since our playtest, so here's the rundown on what to expect. Alright, things we already know. They're keeping 2XKO online once the closed beta starts, outside of necessary maintenance, of course. They said they're deploying our back-end system at a larger scale for the first time, so expect to see some bugs. You might have to get the raid out. You might see a roach. Expect to see some bugs, but we'll improve as we go. To get the game running in this time frame, closed beta will only be available for PC. We did know that. This is the start of the full rollout of the game. After this phase, our goal is to get more and more players into 2XKO until everyone is included. So that means they're going to be giving them invites out. They'll be giving them out like candy eventually, and we'll all be able to get in. We'll invite new players at the start of the closed beta and while it's ongoing. Sign up at link below. If you played on PC in Alpha Lab 1 or 2, you're already in. If you played on console during the playtest, you'll also automatically have access through the Riot client on PC. So no need to worry about that. All progress will be wiped when the closed beta ends, including any ranked and champion mastery progress. Closed beta players will receive an exclusive challenger player title at launch. Oh, they're wiping everything. That's fine though. Give us something to grind for on full launch. Champions. We got some new additions to the 2XKO roster for closed beta. Blitzcrank, the Great Steam Golem, Gloom will be playable for the first time ever. Read their move list, watch their reveal to see them in action, and watch their dev update for a full breakdown of how they work. I am very interested to see what people come up with with that Steam mechanic. That shit's going to be actually very dope. Vi will also be playable at home for the first time, coming off her appearance at EVO 2025. You can take a look at her move list and gameplay video as well. We've all seen it. Hopefully they changed that super. I'm not too sure. During closed beta, Ari, Braum, Darius, Echo, Alawi, and Yasuo will be playable by default. Jinx, Blitzcrank, and Vi can be unlocked from the Champions tab with champion tokens or credits. So yeah, Jinx, Blitzcrank, and Vi will not be available when you boot the game up. We have to unlock them with champion tokens. And it says here, champion tokens are earned from completing the first fight tutorial, and credits are earned from completed missions. Expect to see balance and quality of life updates for each champ. Scroll to the bottom of the page, yada, 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 yada. All right, new content, champion mastery. They got a nice little video here for us. Let's take a look. Okay. So they have little challenges for where you can get points. Blast 150 opponents with Hex Tech. I'm assuming that's a move of hers. Let's run that back. You get you get avatar shit, emotes, taunts, player cards. Okay, so just the regular shit when you update your champion. I like it. More content, it's always good. Complete champion-specific missions to unlock unique rewards. In closed beta, you'll be able to earn the following items for each champion. A full set of avatar clothing. It contains 5 to 7 pieces depending on the champion. 4 player titles, 4 stickers, 1 animated sticker, 2 player cards, 3 champion taunts, and 1 mastery chroma. That is a lot of rewards, and I like that. Champion mastery progress will be reset when closed beta ends. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. So don't get too attached to your rewards because they will be going away. Match replays Remember to watch your replays, my boys. Watch your replays. Match replays are new to closed beta. Visit your player profile by selecting the metal icon at the top of the 2xKO client. Then select the game from the match history tab to rewatch it. Check the type of the top of the screen for your pause play, skip ahead, and skip back buttons. Tutorials. Let's take a look at the tutorial. They have a little video for us. All right, normal tutorial. Okay, they let you go through all the fuses. Okay, this is actually very, very good. Make you do it 3 times, of course. Next lesson, freestyle. So they're going through all the fuses. I guess that's good. Hopefully they teach us about the defense mechanics as well. I'm sure they will. They have to, right? I'd be stupid to not. Play tutorials by selecting the graduation cap icon at the top of the 2xKO client, which will take you to the Learn tab. There are several new tutorials in closed beta, including lessons about each fuse. Fuses are different playstyle modifiers you choose from at the beginning of each match. Some grant your team unique abilities, while others influence your team's overall strategy. I know I'm probably going to be a double down player. Ari Alawi, yeah. As an Alpha Lab 1 and 2, Double Down, Juggernaut, and Sidekick fuse are available by default. A 2-time assist and freestyle fuse are now unlocked by completing their respective tutorials. Okay, so it's not too bad. That means you just have to do the tutorial and you get it. All right, modes. Offline mode. Closed beta will introduce offline modes, which are new to 2xKO. These modes are especially important for competitive events, and we're excited to get them into tournament organizers' hands. Let's take a look at this video. All right, offline mode. Vi looking pretty. Yep, standard. Standard stuff, standard stuff. We had some music going right there. That was absolutely dreadful to sit there and watch. Anyway, ranked mode will be enabled on September 18th. So ranked is not going to be available the day of launch. Well, the day of the closed beta starting. That's interesting, but that's fine though. Got to get shit ready. Ranked mode will be enabled on September 18th during the second week of closed beta. Ranked progress will reset after closed beta ends. That's all they have to say about that. Cosmetics. We know we got to get swaggy. What the kids say, they got to get the riz. Yeah, we got to make sure our avatar is up to par. It's a fashion statement at the end of the day. Let's take a look and see what type of cosmetic options we have. Expressions. Emotes. Okay. That boy got a big ass head. Okay, you got your player card. I'm probably going to have Ari as mine to keep it a buck with you. Unless they put out like Samira or something. Blitzcrank. Okay, got some dope skins there. Let's take a look at these currencies. KO. Whatever. I'll let it go. Different taunts, depending on the direction you go. Closed beta will have several types of cosmetics available. During closed beta, there are no champion skins available and only credits. Currency that can be earned from completing missions can be used to buy cosmetics. There's nothing you can buy with real money. You see, I've been trained by, modern gaming to have my wallet ready as soon as the closed beta start. I was ready to buy a battle pass, buy some skins and all that, and I'm glad they brought me down a notch. Like, yo, chill out, bro. You don't need to spend money yet. We're only in closed beta. It's so sad that I was just ready to do it. That shit's crazy. Battle Pass. Unlike in Alpha Lab 2, there will not be a Battle Pass in closed beta. You see, like, I was just expecting to have it and to buy it. It's cool that it's not going to be there though, but a lot of people might feel like they don't have anything to grind towards, but I'm grinding towards like mastery of my team, so I'll be all right. Chromas. Every champion in closed beta will have a variety of chromas to choose from. Chromas change a champion's color palette. Yeah, it's just different skin colors. Player cards. Player cards are a new way to express yourself and will be visible on your player profile. You can earn them as champion mastery rewards. Equip them in the cards and title section of the collections tab. Yeah, that's just, like I said, I was going to probably have Ari up there. Stages. In closed beta, the Bridge of Progress, Scuttler Strand, Spirit Hills, and the Brazen Hydra, my bad, Herder. Stages are unlocked by default. Annihilator's Reach is available for purchase from the Stages section of the Collection tab. I'm assuming it's going to be available with the currency that we can earn since we can't spend real money. Note, you might have spotted a Zon stage and Blitzcrank gameplay trailer, but that will not be available just yet. Look out for a future update. So that was a new stage in the Blitzcrank trailer, but we ain't playing it just yet. We got to be patient. Gotta be patient. Taunts. Each champion will have one taunt unlocked by default. Earn more from champion mastery rewards. Hey, y'all gonna get disrespectful with the taunts, and I'm here for it. Let's go. All right, core gameplay. If this is your first time hearing about 2xKO, avert your eyes. This section is super in depth, and you should just log in and try the game out. If you have tried the game before, you're curious about what we've done since you've last played, read on. I'm a nerd. I'm gonna read this shit anyway. If you're not interested, you can go ahead and click off. Hopefully you sub, bro. Yo, but this is gonna be for the people that's just interested about the in-depth shit. We've been making a lot of changes to the game based on your feedback. In Alpha Lab 2, we noticed matches ran longer than desired based on a few different factors, including the strength of defensive options, an abundance of break meter, high combo starter proration, and an ineffective comeback mechanic. See, they were spot on. They knew exactly what the problem was. They did take the feedback. They took the feedback. After Alpha Lab 2, it became clear that we needed to focus on 4 key areas to bring the gameplay experience to a level that we're happy with. Here they are. All right, let's go. Match pacing. To improve match pacing, we made changes to starting break meter, starting super meter, super damage, combo starter proration, and effectively up in damage across the board. Offensive versus defensive options. In Alpha Lab 2, some defensive options didn't have direct counterplay, and others let the defender get away very easily. In light of that, we took a look at wake up rolls, push assists, retreating guard, and dashing. Comeback potential. The above changes cause higher lethality overall. So comeback potential is more important than ever. We adjusted Fury and break meter generation to make sure matches are still anybody's game until the very end. Match engagement. I'll just say male engagement. That's crazy. During Alpha Lab 2, we noticed that there were certain points in the match where players wouldn't interact. Yeah, they'll just run away from each other. Whether they were waiting for one of their champions to heal or trying to build break or super meter, this pattern caused a lot of timeouts. To encourage getting in the fight, we changed gray health generation and super meter rules. So yeah, you're probably just not going to be able to gain meter if you're just backdashing everywhere. Sort of like maybe it'll be like a Guilty Gear penalty or something. Sure, we'll see. We think we've made strong strides in creating a more cohesive, engaging, and compelling system, but we know we won't get everything right immediately. We'll continue to monitor how balanced our offensive and defensive mechanics feel, movement effectiveness, comeback potential, and the power level of fuses. You might notice even more changes to core gameplay when you're in the game, but the selection below covers a lot of them. All right, let's take a look. Super meter. Super meter resets between rounds. By default, teams start each round with 1 bar of super meter. All right, so your super don't carry over, so you better use that shit. Use it or lose it. If a team is using Juggernaut or Sidekick Fuse, they'll start each round with 2 bars of super meter. Okay, they get 2. After a successful parry, damage scaling on the next hit landed is now slightly reduced. They reduced the scaling. It'll deal a bit more damage than it did before. See, they put it in layman's term for you. So you're not, what does that mean? Damage scaling. All right, low parry no longer applies damage scaling to the next hit landed. Oh, I like that. Yeah, low parry no longer applies damage scaling to the next hit landed. Break meter. Break meter now starts at 75%. Break meter bonus while getting hit by long combos has been increased. Okay, so the longer the combo, you're going to get more break meter. So that's good. So I know people do not like getting caught in those long combos. You might gain your break meter if you didn't have it before, and you can break out the combo. Okay. Break meter bonus no longer increases during handshake tags or cinematics. On champion knockout, no longer receive bonus 50% break meter. Damn. So if you get your break baited That shit's over with. Defense tools: backdashing, jump blocking, retreating guard, and push block are all slightly less powerful. They don't really want you to just be retreating guard and then just disengaging, and like that's corny. No one likes doing that. They want you to get wild, go in there, and have your little power fantasy, which is good. Which is good. Push block now has a longer cooldown, and the pushback distance has been decreased. Retreat and guard travel distance has been decreased. I need to see how much it's been decreased because it was maybe it was too good, but I still like my defensive options. I need you to get up off me. Get up off me. All attacks from assist champions are now mid attacks. Oh shit. So there's no more of that sandwich high low bullshit. Okay. Well, maybe it might be. We might be able to manipulate that. We'll see. Assists can never be low or overhead. Oh, that shit says never. They made sure to add never. Never mind. Counter hit now grants meter, a damage boost, and additive hit stun. Okay, of course, that's how it should be, right? Counter hit medium and heavy attacks now grant an untechable state against airborne opponents. Ooh, so you get a nice little air combo. Counter hit light attacks now grant additional air hit stun. All right, so maybe air to air lights are good. Fury Break has been buffed. Duration, chip damage from normal and special attacks, ground speed, and defense boosts have all been increased. So Fury has been increased. That's that X Factor. Yeah, what's that shit called in Dragon Ball? I don't know. I didn't play that. I didn't play Dragon Ball. I forgot what it was called. Juice Factor? Saiyan Factor? Something like that. Cross-up protection has been reduced from 3 frames to 1 frame. Damn. Cross protection has been reduced from 3 frames to 1 frame. So that makes it harder, right? So you got to be on your P's and Q's. Get up attack is now easier. Get up attack is now easier to punish from air block. Okay. Additional changes. Gray health. Champion health that can regenerate while tagged out recovers more slowly. Gray health recovers more slowly. Champion health that can regenerate while tagged out. I see, yeah. I see what they did. Attack generate less gray health overall. Super damage and minimum scaling has been increased. The floor for how much an attack can deal after being reduced by damage scaling. Okay, they're just breaking it down in layman's terms for everybody. I like that. Most fighting game patch notes don't do that, if I remember correctly. They're really trying to map it out for you. Light and medium attack proration. Damage reduction on hitting the same move repeatedly within one combo has been reduced. So yeah, if you're pressing 3 lights in a row, it's going to do less damage. When assist champions take damage, 75% is dealt as gray health. The rest is unrecoverable. Previously, 100% of damage to assist champion was dealt as gray health. That's cool. That makes happy birthdays a lot better. They'll make them a lot more lit. I like it. Throws deal more damage, have a longer recovery time, and count as a counter hit stay on whiff. We're gonna be shimmying. I mean, more like air shimmies, air dash shimmies, but we'll see. Throwable volumes are more consistent. Throws now have new visual effects to show the tech window more clearly. I like that. I'm excited to see how that looks in game. Forward and air throws now cause hard knockdown. Grounded recoveries can now be thrown. Ground recovery rolls can now be thrown. Throw that boy, and it's gonna get a hard knockdown. So if you just wake up rolling all willy nilly, you're gonna get you get your roll grab, then you're gonna be set up for a mix up. So you don't just want to be wake up rolling all the time. Limit strike no longer causes hard knockdown. They're taking away some hard knockdowns. Probably because throws have hard knockdown now. It makes sense. Air throw landed recovery has been reduced. Air throws are now consistent across champions and hit slightly behind. Okay. You can no longer handshake tag when a throw doesn't connect with an opponent. Chain dashing is easier, but how effective is it? Backdash travel distance has been reduced for all champions. I guess that answers my question. It may be a lot better. Jump startup has been slowed from 3 to 4 frames. I guess that just makes it slightly harder to get out of command grabs. I don't think it matters. Because as long as you or airborne, you should be fine. Timer restriction on double down has been removed. You can now enter double down at any time during the points champion super. Oh, I wonder what does that do to damage scaling. I wonder. Juggernaut Fuse has been buffed. Yeah, that shit was ass. Big booty butt cheeks. While using Juggernaut, gain more break meter on a clean hit. Push block now costs break meter instead of super meter. And push blocking pushes both champions. On a clean eject hit, the Juggernaut player will recover a small amount of gray health. The ejected opponent will lose a large amount of their gray health. Quality of life. When landing an attack, press the dash macro or the parry macro will now properly result in a parry or dash rather than another attack. Okay, it must have been some OS that was going on. You can now enter training mode directly from any online lobby by opening the menu. This also works when in a duo. Doing this will remove you from the lobby you were in. Whack, I want to stay in the lobby. I want to be in training mode, and a match just comes while I'm in training mode. When queue times are long, our matchmaking system will look for opponents from other lobbies. If you find a match this way, you'll see a hologram of your opponent's avatar in your lobby. You can now enter casual or ranked lobby directly from training mode by opening the main menu. This also works in a duo. Known bug. So they know it's a bug, so just look out for this bug. If you're in a training mode from the main menu and choose go to casual lobby or go to ranked lobby from the training mode menu, you're going to return to the main menu. Alright, sure, bro. These options only work if you use them in a casual or ranked lobby. Alright, I guess that's just for now, and they're going to be souping it up soon. The control menu has been completely revamped. Remapping controls should take less time across any compatible peripheral. The peripheral. In-game player reporting is now enabled. It can be accessed from the avatar interaction menu in lobbies, match history, the social panel, and chat messages. If you get reported in a fighting game, you might just be salty, bro. Get good, nigga. Get good. In-game player blocking is now enabled. It can be accessed from the avatar interaction menu and match history. Now, there has been some champion adjustments. There's a lot of them. I'm not really too familiar with what they were prior, you know, how the moves worked before, so I don't really feel comfortable speaking on this. But I am excited to jump in. I hope everybody else is. I'm going to put the link to this article in the description so you can take a look at all of the balance changes. If you played the Alpha 1, the Alpha 2, you'll be more familiar with what the changes are, because I'm not too familiar with it. Yeah, I'm very excited. Hopefully we all get in. Hopefully we all get in day one, the first hour or two, we all in there sparring. But yeah, it's 2x KO, baby. And I'll holla at y'all in the next one.